Hey y'all, my name is Darius, and I'm gonna be here to tell y'all today where was my life before I started driving trucks. I was going job to job to job. I had to take the step to get away from home myself. Nobody told me to go. I went on my own. I was working at Walmart. All my friends was out there partying at the universities, having the time of their life. Saturdays, on Fridays, I was trying to make some money, bro. I was at Walmart pushing them carts and in the heat, sweating. I never thought about driving trucks. Next thing I went to Purple, bro. I was at Purple. It's a warehouse job in McDonough, Georgia. I was a janitor there sweeping, cleaning up behind people, smelling. Man, I went through so much at that job in the heat. Imagine being at a job where people stressed out, having a long day at work, and they go in there and use the restroom. And I'm the person that got to clean up behind them. I've been there. You ain't the only person going through it, bro. It's always a story worse than yours. Before I did that, I worked at another Walmart where I was stocking overnight. That's why I met one of my first homeboys, my very tight homeboy, Sway. Shout out to Sway, happy birthday today, bro. And also I worked at a Best Buy, bro. This Best Buy paid me $400 a week. It was not it. Honestly, it was not it, bro. Life wasn't lifing for me, you know? And I always had faith. I kept the Bible around. I kept trying to figure out why me. The whole time, it was a reason, bro. I'm happy now. You feel me? Like, I don't have to worry about stress. I don't have to worry about people. I had to get out there and figure out who I was. Trucking made it for me to be able to figure out who I am, go out there and be successful. A lot of people at home was more happy for me when I got out on my own. But I'm 21 years old. I'm stacking my money. I'm focused on me. I'm trying to do better for myself. And I feel like I'm taking great steps at my age right now. And I know it's only going to get better. And I'm telling you all of this because whatever you're going through, it gets better. If you want to get your CDL, go get your CDL. It can change your life. Trucking made it for me to be able to figure out who I am, go out there and be successful. A lot of people at home was more happy for me when I got out on my own. I'm trying to do better for myself. I feel like I'm taking great steps at my age right now. I'm telling you all of this because whatever you're going through, it gets better. It genuinely can. If you do it right, it can change your life. When you first start, you ain't gonna make no money. You're gonna go through it. You're gonna go through them long nights. You're gonna go through them long drives, going to Texas, going to Baltimore. Be happy for the view because you're not gonna make no money when you first start off. You're not. That first 3 to 6 months gonna be crazy. But after that first 3 to 6 months, they ain't gonna be able to tell you shit. Mom, if you watching this, I'm sorry for cussing. Even though I'm 21, I still got respect. You feel me? That's the one thing you gotta always have. But they can't tell you nothing, bro. After them 3 to 6 months, boy, go stack that money up. Save that money for when hard times come, it'll save you. Miss out on them parties right now and stack your money for when them parties come back around next year, you can pop it. Let them boys have them Hellcats. Let them boys have them track offs. Because next year, that ain't even going to be on your mind. You thinking about land. You thinking about how to do the next thing that's going to make you more money. Why put all this money into something that ain't going to make you more money? Focus on you. Stop worrying about everybody else. Your time going to come. Be happy for others. And cheer people on, but focus on you. When you get on that road, you're going to figure out who you is. That's why you should go get your CDL. All right, I'm finna make a lot of people mad. Trucking is not dead, all right? You can make money in trucking. You can make money in trucking. A lot of people say trucking is dead. Truth be told, the successful jobs, the successful things, people want to down talk it because they don't want you to join because that make the pay go down. If somebody's making a whole bunch of money off gold, they're not going to tell you where they finding that gold at, right? Same thing with trucking. It's money out here. It's just the first year, it ain't no money. It ain't no money the first year, but it's money out here. And that's where a lot of people mess up at. You go out there, get all these bills, and you get all these responsibilities. You get this expensive house, you get these kids, and then now you want to go get your CDL. Why you didn't want to do that when you didn't have those responsibilities? You catch up with life. I noticed one thing about life, a lot of people chase their wants instead of their needs. Once you realize that some of the things you want, you don't need, and you start focusing on the things you need, a lot of things will get better. You need food, you need shelter, you need time to yourself, you need those things. And this is one thing trucking taught me. It's money in trucking. But when you first start, the money ain't there. But if you stay down for them 3 months, them 6 months, you stay with one company and you make your record look good, because it is. You stay down with one company. It ain't nothing to live off of one truck. You can buy your own truck. You could buy one, you could buy two, you could buy three. You only need 2 trucks to live a good life. But all I'm saying is, once people stop living off their wants and start focusing on their needs, life will be better. Now you got kids you gotta feed. Now you got a crib you gotta take care of. Now you got a car insurance. Now you got a car note. You got all these things. You don't got enough space to focus on your need because your wants done took over. So this is my advice to anybody that's young and don't got all these high bills or responsibilities. Go get in the truck. Get in the truck, stack your money. Once you got your CDL, you'll never go without a job. You'll never go without a job. Yeah. Remember that. That's all you gotta do is get your CDL, stay with a company for a little minute, save your money, stay down, and life will get better.